Wicked sounds from Atmosis. Track called Laser Dance. Sounds from Radical. Track called 0 Degrees. This is my own remix. Out right now on Nightworks Music. Music from their Silence EP on their own Ish Chat music label. Spectre Soul, track called Faithful.
Love is faithful.
Personal favorite tracks over the years. Sounds of Derek and Tonica. Track called Lhotse, that's L-H-O-T-S-E. Originally came out on the Osiris label. Out right now on the Shambhala label, Shambhala number 4. Special shout out to the Cryptic Minds and Leon Switch.